this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on that.
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his big tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that...
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulsa! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Burnett. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, it's Coleman. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Powers through. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw again. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it at the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Mayava. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They will get it. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tulsa wasting no time. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They're working that left side. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Under fire. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Got it behind the line. It's Burnett. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.